This is not the first time this woman is doing this. This is a woman that have accused Yaya Bello of sexual harassment. This is the same woman that have accused the. I'm coming. Allow me to
corroborate
flow.
or probably disprove.
Allow me to flow.
Okay.
This is the same woman that accused Reno Mokri, the former media aide to Jonathan, of sexual harassment. This is a woman I saw in a video yesterday accusing a minister of sexual harassment. Are you the only woman in Nigeria, Senator Natasha? Right. What is wrong with you?
Okay, that's a general.
Then this latent provocation, you accuse her, you want to sexually harass me. Who are you?
All right.
A mother of 6.
She's a woman.
A mother of 6 from different men. Without going to her character, this is a mother of 6 from different men.
All right.
I don't think that her character is not questionable.
All right.
Guys, Senator Natasha has once again hit the corrupt cabals of the Senate so hardly. Honestly, this woman has sworn to expose the deep-rooted corruption in the 10th Assembly and probably bring sanity in the National Assembly in the nearest future because she's not taking any chances and she has obviously refused to be silenced. So my people, it's as if dragging Akpabio, Yahaya Bello and Ododo is not enough for her. Now, Senator Natasha has included Senator Nwaebonyi. Yes, you heard me right. Senator Nwaebonyi in her list of senators and politicians to be taught some lessons for messing with the wrong woman. Now, here is the gist. Senator Natasha just slammed a 5.1 billion naira lawsuit against Senator Nwaebonyi for alleged defamation. But before I go on with the details, please kindly like this video, subscribe if you haven't, share and put on your notification bell to constantly get notified with our latest updates. Don't also forget to leave your opinion in the comment section below. So my people, we all know how stubborn Senator Natasha is and how she doesn't cower to political threats and pressures. If you have followed her political journey closely over the years, you will know that she knows her rights and wouldn't let anyone trample on them. As a matter of fact, there is no clear record of her ever losing any political case in court because she always has enough evidence to win her cases. So immediately the news of her lawsuit against Senator Nwaebonyi broke in the internet. The whole social media went agog, with a lot of people reacting to it differently. Some said she should have allowed the sleeping dog lie, that why should she slam a lawsuit where she has been defaming people. They said that with that lawsuit she slammed, that she had just reminded the camp of Akpabio, Yahaya Bello and Ododo what they should have done to her long time ago, because they are believed to be the owners of the court and all parastatals, but they forgot about defamation suit, that she has ended up teaching her enemies how to use their powers. Now here is the thing. There must be a reason why Akpabio and Yahaya Bello have not taken Natasha to court yet, based on criminal defamation. Trust me, these guys are criminally smart in their ways. Natasha could be holding some concrete evidence against them, but quietly waiting for them to push her to the wall before presenting and making those evidences public, and they know this. And that may be one of the reasons why it's as if they are silent about all the accusations she has made against them. And let's also not forget that Natasha is a lawyer, so she knows better. So if she's just blabbing, they would have slammed her some lawsuits earlier before the matter escalated. Now back to Senator Nwaebonyi. Many believe that Natasha should have sued this man before now, from the day she made those defamatory remarks on a national television interview, suggesting that she's a loose woman, that she has different children for different men. In fact, let me not even talk much. Let us hear the things Senator Nwaebonyi said about Senator Natasha on national television.
Well, thank you so much for having me again. You remember last week I was here to clear the course as to what happened at the plenary between Senator Natasha and the Senate, not the Senate President. Because what transpired was a complete violation of our rules by Senator Natasha, and the Senate Chief Whip called her attention to that, and the Senate President, who is the chief law officer of the Senate, how to enforce the rules of the Senate. So it's very important to keep the record straight. This matter started between Senator Natasha and the Nigerian Senate.
But it has blown beyond that already.
I'm coming. Now, a few days back, we had another version of this story. We had the same person abandon the fact in issue to talk about another thing. However, before I go in there, let me react to the submission of the former Senate President. I would do respect to his office. He knows very well that the facts of the two cases are not the same. His case was a case of importation of official vehicle. This is a case of violation of the Senate rules, and a committee on ethics and privileges have been set up in line with our rules to look into it. So there is no point relating the two because they are not the same, both in facts and figures. So that is that. Now, on the issue of sexual harassment as alleged by Senator Natasha, as God will have it, I am an eyewitness. And like I posted in the social media, I narrated what transpired. On that fateful day of 8 December 2023, I was among the senators that attended the birthday ceremony of the Senate President. Right from the Victor Atta Airport, I drove in the same vehicle with the said senator, with her husband. In fact, I was in the front seat while the senator and her husband was at the back seat. We attended series of programs of the Senate President within Uyo town. At the end of the day, we moved to Ekotekbene, the hometown of the Senate President. I remember very well, as we were coming down from the vehicle, she was complaining of her shoe paining her that made her and her husband to stay back while I rushed inside the building to join other senators to inspect the building of the Senate President. I must tell you for free, and that is the truth, Senator Natasha never joined us in inspecting the buildings of the Senate President. She was seated at the parlor with her husband. The Senate President took us around, took us to the chapel, and called those who are Catholic senators to join him in a Holy Mass. We celebrated the Holy Mass, and at the end of the day, ended up in her garden, and he hosted us. There was never a time the Senate President touched Senator Natasha. There was never a time the Senate President told Natasha, oh, you like my house, I will come back here to have a good time. That never happened. And Senator Natasha knows that very well. So it is disheartening and unbelievable for a senator of the Federal Republic to act of mere provocation simply because you were given a new seat and probably your committee was changed to get up to lay a false allegation against a man that is old enough to be your father. Up till now, I'm still in shock because it's unbelievable.
All right, Mr. Nwaebonyi,
And let me cap it up. From the house of the Senate President, I still drove in the same vehicle with Senator Natasha and the husband. I was still in the front seat to 4 Points Hotel, where we all lodged. The following morning, I was with the husband. We had a walk together within the hotel. He never told me of anything that the husband, that the wife was harassed. Of course, it never happened. For crying out loud, it never happened. The Senate President never had a handshake with Natasha in his house, let alone toasting her. And think of it. How do you think a sane man will toast a married woman in the presence of over 20 senators, in the presence of her husband? Come on. This is unbelievable and should be condemned.
All right, Mr. Nwaebonyi, you've made it clear that you're an eyewitness.
I was there.
You've stated what you witnessed.
With over 20 senators. Senators Tangu was there. I can name them.
It's clear that the point is you said you're an eyewitness, and that's completely fine. And like Aaron mentioned, even though it was different context with Bukola Saraki, the fact that you witnessed this and you're saying that it didn't happen, then you should probably be at the forefront pushing for transparency to clear the name and the allegations as opposed to...
Of course, this allegation is not before the Senate. As far as I'm concerned, it's a hearsay. Senator Natasha never, since 2023, where the alleged harassment happened, she never reported this to the Senate.
But why are you against the call that's being made by Bukola Saraki, even if now you've confirmed that you witnessed it and there's nothing to hide?
Let me tell you something. We have rules in Senate. It's only when you present an issue at the plenary that Senate can set up a committee, not on a hearsay. Bukola Saraki that's a personal opinion. He was a Senate president. He knows the rules of the Senate. He knows who can't act on hearsay. It is a hearsay. Senator Natasha never presented any issue before us.
Okay, based on your eyewitness experience and your experience, or the place that you hold as the chief whip, yes, how would you advise that we see this matter through?
Let her read the rules.
Go ahead. Let's know how this should be handled.
I can't say she knows what to do. Let her read the rules.
No, enlighten
I'm
us.
not her lawyer.
But if we were to draw a parallel between what happened with Senator Bukola Saraki.
Yes.
Then when he was Senate President.
Yes.
I do not think the issue about what they call it, the import duties concerning the vehicles, the SUV vehicles, that was a bone of contention. Was presented before.
It was presented before, and it was assigned to a committee. It was presented by a senator. It came by word of motion.
Okay, if you have said that.
No, let me. You have to know our rules.
Okay.
It came by word of motion. But if you want the Senate to act on any issue, probably your privilege has been infringed, or you have a report to make, you come by word of motion. All the senators will hear it. It will be put to vote. If you find merit in your complaint, that is only when it will be referred to the Ethics and Privileges Committee.
But Senator Nwaebonyi, now where I'm going to with this is,
yes,
already the Senate,
yes,
some are brandishing the Senate as very misogynistic.
It's not so.
So if that's not the case, when allegations of sexual misconduct is being raised, shouldn't it be taken with seriousness rather than shoving it aside? Because she has said aside of the story. You were not there with them from the night into the morning.
I was there all through, and I left with her.
She could have returned back.
She couldn't return back. Listen to her facts. She didn't return back. The Senate President was there with his wife.
So she believes, I'm not saying whether it's true or not, she believes that she has been wronged. And she was put in a very uncomfortable situation.
Yes.
Whether it's true or not, why don't we leave that for the ethics committee to decide? As against shooting it down.
That is only if and only if the matter is presented before us. Get it right.
So that's why I said the
first allegation, remember how she started? She came on air that the Senate President is suppressing the voice of female senators.
Yes.
I'm coming. That was her first allegation.
Yes.
And we said no. I came here and said no. We are not suppressing the voice of the female senators. All the 4 female senators in the 10 senates are all committee chairmen, not minding that they are first-timers. And by the practice, as a first-timer, you ought to have understudied the proceedings of how a committee meetings used to be before you can chair it. Because a committee chairman is like a Senate President. You preside over the committee. You oversight ministers and MDAs. So you need to have an experience. But because of the love the Senate President and the 10th Senate has for women, these 4 women are all committee chairmen. I can name them. Herself, Senator Kingibe, Senator Diat, and the former Deputy Governor of Rivers. They are all committee chairmen. How do you think you believe her that the Senate President is suppressing the female voices in the Senate?
Is it too wild to be imagined, or what are you saying that it can never happen?
It didn't happen.
Okay. Are you saying it can never happen?
But it can happen, but it didn't happen.
Okay, that's still
it never
that's
happened.
Still based on what you said you witnessed, and that's completely fine. But now, do you think
up till now, there's a platform. She was talking, and I posted this eyewitness account. Senator Natasha did not controvert any of my statement herein.
She doesn't have to.
She has to.
Not necessarily.
Let her come up and say that I was not there, or that I didn't drive in the same car with her.
Okay.
Let her come out and say it.
Do you believe?
She can't say it.
Do you believe that the Senate Ethics Committee lacks the impartiality needed to fairly investigate allegations against its own president? And if so, what does that say about the committee's overall credibility?
Every committee is independent. If there's someone the Senate President will appear. Senate is a very serious institution. A resolution of a committee, no man can thwart it. The Senate President cannot change it. That is the rule.
True.
The resolution of a committee, no human being can change it. It's only a court of law. No human being can change it. And if the committee deemed it fit to invite the Senate President, he must appear.
All right, Senator Nwaebonyi. Now, from the look of things, it seems the Senate is just sweeping this aside, or majority of
We're
the senators.
not sweeping it aside. Remember, get my point clear. The issue is not before the Senate. And if she brings it before the Senate, it will be referred to the appropriate committee. And the Senate President will not preside over the matter.
But the language of the senators here.
No,
Or the majority are already shooting her down before she even arrives.
Let her do the right thing. Let her do the right thing. The point we are trying to draw home here is that this is a complete falsehood. This is an attempt to discredit the Senate President. And this is not the first time. Just give me some time. This is not the first time this woman is doing this. This is a woman that have accused Yaya Bello of sexual harassment. This is the same woman that have accused the... I'm coming. Allow me to flow.
Probably disprove.
Allow me to flow.
Okay.
This is the same woman that accused Reno Mokri, the former media aide to Jonathan, of sexual harassment. This is a woman I saw in a video yesterday accusing a minister of sexual harassment. Are you the only woman in Nigeria, Senator Natasha? Right. What is wrong with you?
Ooh, your mic.
But Senator Nwaebonyi,
okay, 1 second.
This is madness.
Senator Nwaebonyi, just because
Nigerian women should rise against it. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Senator Natasha is spoiling game for Nigerian women trying to enter politics because nobody will vote for a woman. No, I'm telling you, if women can behave this way, then that is danger.
Well, that's a generalization. That's a generalization.
And I have my points.
Senator Nwaebonyi, that's a generalization.
Then this latent provocation, you accuse it, you want to sexually harass me. Who are you?
All right.
A mother of 6.
She's a woman.
A mother of 6 from different men. Without going to her character, this is a mother of 6 from different men.
All right,
I don't think that her character is not questionable.
All right, Mr.
Sexual
Nwaebonyi.
allegations don't have anything to do with the
business.
marital status
or
the number of children she has.
I'm telling you, it's business.
Let me ask you the next question.
I'm going to her character.
We
have to change.
But this is misogyny here.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth.
Can we ask you the next question?
Go ahead, I'm here for you.
Hello, you're watching Daily Events News, your favorite platform for amazing events happening across Nigeria. If you have watched up to this moment, thank you so much and kindly give us a thumb up. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. We really appreciate. And if you're seeing this handle for the first time, please kindly click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification button for more interesting updates. Also follow us across social media at Daily Events News. See you all in our next video and thanks for watching.